What's up guys, it's All Day Anthony, and in today's exciting video, we are installing the best sounding exhaust for the Ford 3.5 Ecoboost. Period. Alright guys, and welcome to a new Ford Raptor video where today we are making the exhaust note of the Ford 3.5 Ecoboost twin turbo motor sound incredible. Now I know you're thinking, Anthony, that's quite the claim, but trust me when I say that for the last several months I have scoured the internet watching every single exhaust video I could possibly watch to come to the conclusion that what's inside these boxes right here is the solution, is the answer to making this truck, this motor, sound amazing. So with that said, we have two boxes here from SPD Performance that we need to unbox and then of course, install the parts. Guys, this is going to be so good. So what we have here is a combination of two pipes to make this truck sound incredible. First and foremost, we're going to start over here with the Trombone Resonator Delete. Now, if you like the sound of a Gen 3 Raptor right out of the box, this is what you need for the Ecoboost motor. So this is an equal length Trombone Res Delete, and this is going to be a straight through design here, and this is what's going to give the truck that nice lower rumble. Obviously, the Ecoboost motors can sound pretty raspy and sound pretty farty. This is going to eliminate a lot of that and just give it a nice deep tone, especially if you continue to run the stock mufflers. And so really, just upgrading this piece alone and removing the other resonator is going to make the truck sound so much better. Now, in the box here, you're going to get a couple clamps, you're going to get a couple nuts here, but the overall design is fantastic. The build quality looks great. Really, nothing more is needed if you're just looking for a nice deep low rumble. This is what you get. But if you want to take it to the next level, we got to go over here. So this beauty right here is what's going to take things to the next level. This is the SPD HX Helmholtz Resonated Muffler upgrade. This is going to give us some more volume out of the exhaust. It's going to give us some nice gurgles. It's going to give us some nice kind of exhaust pops, if you want to call it that. But what I like the most about this is that this is a droneless design, meaning that the Helmholtz Resonated version has no drone whatsoever. It sounds incredible. It's going to give us the volume. It's going to give us everything that we're looking for. And again, while reducing the rasp. So really what's going to happen here is the trombone itself is going to give us that nice deep low rumble tone, but what this is going to do is going to give us some more volume. It's going to make it sound more aggressive. It's going to give us the gurgles, some nice low pops to it, but it's not going to be obnoxious. It's not going to be loud, and it's not going to annoy you when you're in the cabin of the truck. And so the combination of these two, again, I've done the research, I've watched countless videos. This is going to be it. Now I can continue talking for days and days and days, but what I think we have to do is go ahead and get this system installed. Now normally here on my channel I do most of my installs myself, and I would probably be on my back installing this myself right now. However, that would be an injustice to you guys. So what we're gonna do instead is go down to Boise Muffler and use their lift for the install so we can actually visualize and see everything that's happening. I think it's gonna be much better for the video and give you guys a much better idea on where things go and how this whole system works. So with that said, let's pack this up and I'll see you guys at Boise Muffler in just a bit.
A few moments later.
All right guys, so we just got to Boise Muffler and it is a beautiful day for an exhaust install. It is like 60 degrees out. This is amazing. Got some action going on over here, and in the back of the truck we have the SPD HX Helmholtz Resonated Muffler, as well as the trombone mid pipe here, and then of course we have a couple of the brackets there ready to go. So now I did talk with the owner of Boise Muffler and he is going to allow us to film this. However, I can't be down in the exhaust pit the entire time. So what's going to have to happen is as pieces come off the truck and pieces go on the truck, I'll just have to go down there periodically and film the updates for you guys to give you an idea of what's going on. There's a liability issue, and honestly there's just not enough working room for two people, so kind of is what it is. But needless to say, I'm so excited to hear this exhaust once it's on here. I can't freaking wait, so let's jump to it. All right, so the truck is in, and so taking our first look here underneath the truck in the pit. Oh, this is nice. Able to see so much more. So taking a look here, we've got, this is where the muffler section is going to start right here. So this is coming back from the OEM tips. So the tips are staying exactly the same. We're going to be dropping it down from right here, which is going to be these nuts and these brackets. And this is going to be the stock mufflers. So we have a little condensation coming off the stock muffler. We have this bracket right here, so that's going to drop. And then this whole section as well is going to drop pretty much up to this point right here. All right, so now for the resonator. So this is going to be the stock resonator unit right here. So this whole section. So that twin loop is what's going to replace this, and then of course the muffler. So we're going to have this drop down here from this donut gasket, and then this right here is going to drop as well from this clamp. This is all going to fall down. That's going to pull out. Basically, resonator is going to go bye-bye. This, by just removing this, is what's going to give us the deeper grumble. And this is going to sound so much better, just like a Gen 3. Now, the muffler section here, this is what we're going to replace with the HX Helmholtz muffler from SPD. Now, this is what's going to give us some nice gurgles, some nice low pops. It's going to sound pretty freaking good. All right, so from here, we're gonna get started. So I'm going to hop out of the pit, let them begin by dropping these down here first, and then I'm gonna come down halfway through, show you guys the update on kind of what's been removed, and then we're gonna start getting in some of the new pieces. I am freaking jazzed, dude. This is gonna be exciting. All right, so another quick update here, coming down to the pit. It's been about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. So I was talking to the guys, and the biggest thing was, obviously you have to drop the spare tire. We didn't really kind of know that at first, so hence why basically this entire portion of the exhaust was not coming out, the muffler portion. So drop the spare, which allows us to finagle the tips to be able to those to come out. So the spare needed to be dropped in order to be able to finagle the exhaust tips and remove the rear section of the muffler. And so rear section of the muffler is out now, and so all the way trailing back to the front where the resonator is. So trying to give you guys enough light here. This is where the new twin loop is going to connect through here, and then hopefully with enough brightness coming through here, the new muffler is going to come over the rear axle here, and then we're going to reconnect the exhaust tips here, and then this should all be buttoned up and look freaking awesome. So anyways, looking good. I'm super excited. It's moving along, and yeah, let's let them keep going. All right, so we are going under maybe one last time because everything has been buttoned up other than the spare tire, but look at that, dude. That looks so sick. That looks awesome. So literally, yeah, everything's been buttoned up here. So we got the new clamps here for the rear pipes. So those are going to be all lined up there. So those look good. Now, for anybody wondering, the new HX muffler still utilizes the stock exit pipes. So these pipes right here are going to be buttoned up here with these clamps. You're going to be able to see that trail back to here, stock location. So the look of the rear of the truck will not change at all. And honestly, this is probably one of the only times we're going to get a good shot at seeing how beautiful this muffler actually is. And so now this is clamped down, this is clamped down, running the trombone all the way up here to our cats. So, dude, this looks so sick. All right, so just let me know that we are ready to go for the first startup. I am so excited. Got the mic facing this way because obviously we got to catch this. So we're good, man. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Yes. Dude, that sounds super clean. I like that. What do you think?
Sounds good, man.
New friend I just made. Nice! Yeah! This is exactly how an Ecoboost motor should sound. Just super low, super gurgly. Dude, I'm digging that. That sounds amazing. Okay, mine doesn't sound like that. What do you think? Dude, that sounds mean. But I think for an Ecoboost, this thing sounds absolutely incredible. So I think it's finally time to give you guys some much needed exhaust clips. So let's run this. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the sound clips. It's been about a week and a half since we put the exhaust on the truck, and honestly, I don't think I could ever get sick of the way that this thing sounds. It sounds incredible. I had really high expectations going into this, and this surpassed all of them. The best way to describe the sound of this truck is that it sounds really deep and thunderous at idle and very low RPMs, but once you start getting into the power band, you'll get a little bit of that mid-range sound out of it, but by no means do you ever get any rasp whatsoever. It does not sound like a clapped out 20-year-old 350Z. It sounds mean, and I absolutely love it. Now, as far as the in-cabin sound, it's really good. There's no drone, there's nothing that's really going to get on your nerves. Has a nice deep tone when you get on it on the throttle, and then at cruising speed, especially once you get up into that 10th gear, it is quiet as a mouse. It sounds great. And so again, I couldn't be happy with this exhaust. I highly recommend it for anybody that has the 3.5 Ecoboost, whether it's the high output or just the normal version. SPD makes a killer exhaust, and I can't wait to jump back in the truck and go for a drive again because it sounds that freaking good. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more Raptor content, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Sold Anthony. Peace.